What happens is people find out about horses in bad situations, and if they know you've got an empty stall or two, they'll give you a call. And this is kind of how things got rolling.
Actually, it's 12 years ago today that we moved up here, and we came up here with 4 horses.
Most horses arrive at open gates malnourished, abused, neglected. They've seen the worst in people. Here, they see the best.
One horse, and we've adopted her out since then. She was a former racehorse, didn't do well on the track, and some man bought her for $200 from the jockey. And he had really big horses, and he put her out in the pasture with big horses for the winter. And they chased her away from the food all winter long, so when we got a hold of her in like April, rack of bones, thick fur, could barely stand up, wavered on her feet, and when the vet saw her and the farrier saw her, some not great words came out of their mouths because they were so stunned to see her. You could take your hand and put it around her neck like this.
We had a Percheron Andalusian cross, and you could see when he would shed out all the whip marks all
On
over
his butt.
his back end.
People, for some reason, have control issues that are out of control, and they take it out on the animals first, then children next, and I just hate that cycle. It's, you know...
Deb Hutchins and Linda Walker, 2 former nurses, have devoted their lives to breaking that cycle. They're the first to tell you they couldn't do it alone.
Once I volunteered, I did the first few myself, so to speak. It was a lot of work. So then my basketball buddies and a lot of people I work at Fairpoint with decided, they'd come in and help, and we've just been doing it ever since.
It's been, like I said, a little over 2 years. I go very slowly with these guys. Baby steps. I let them tell me what they need to feel happier.
At open gates, these animals heal, and in their quiet way, work their magic.
A lot of people going through stressful times, whether a family member is passing, a divorce, they just come up and start brushing horses. And it just seems to make it better.
Yeah, it's relaxing. There's something relaxing about it.
Yeah, this changed my life. Kind of shy in school, so the horses, everything, made me more confident in myself.
I've been here for 6 years, since I was in 6th grade. I basically grew up here.
Colin Stansfield's all-time favorite was a quarter horse named Vandy, who arrived at open gates 6 years ago.
Well, she was a 32-year-old grand champion cutting horse who was very, very disabled in the back end, very arthritic, very old. Basically came here just for a place to die, and we bonded. It was crazy. She was like my best friend. It was kind of like a love at first sight sort of thing. I was right there with her till the end until we had to put her down. So.
And in the end, just before Vandy was buried, he made sure her head was resting on a pillow of hay.
When you stop and think about it, it's like you feel you've done good. It's like of all the bad stuff that goes on, I'm making a difference. I'm doing something good in this world,
I've always loved animals, and I've always liked the underdog a lot.
It makes us happy to see they're well fed, they're taken care of. They go in the barn at night, and there you just hear the little chomping of the hay.
An animal can't talk for itself. A human can, speak up and say this is wrong. An animal can't. So somebody needs to have that voice for the animals, and that's what they do here.
They do it with love and compassion and patience, and their lives are richer for it.